Everyone, and welcome to the Theatre of Dreams. We are in Daewoo this afternoon, where we're bringing you our continuing coverage of match day 16 of the Ghana Premier League. And this afternoon is Dreams FC, the home side, taking on ASHGOLD. Thank you very much for joining us. You're watching live on Star Times at Depart Channel 247. My name is Prince Anan, and together with Prof. Jude Achiampon, we'll be bringing you 90 minutes of what promises to be an exciting game. Dreams FC find themselves in the top echelons of the league table, whilst ASHGOLD are battling in the 11th position, and they would want to pick up maximum points away from home if they can to consolidate their position on the league table. Don't forget, a couple of matches left for the first round to end, and we would just take a look at the lineup of Dreams FC, ably led by coach Vladislav Veric. And for them, regular suspects on the field. Joseph Esso will be up front. Odro will be operating from the right. We've got Fahadu and Arthur who will be in the middle. Emmanuel Okran will be supporting. And then, of course, they have their regular goalkeeper, Agbasi Solomon, in goal. And officials for this afternoon's game, almost always as ready as always. And for ASHGOLD, well, Amos Adai, Eric Esso, Frank Akoto, they were all in action together with Kojo Amwako when ASHGOLD played against Kumasi Asante Kotoko in their last match. And again, also a few changes here and there. We'll take a look at the differences in the two team sheets in terms of the lineups. But before Jude comes in to do that, let's also acknowledge the fact that Andrews Tamaklo will be the match commissioner for this afternoon's game. But the match will be officiated by Musa Mubarak from Paga, and will be assisted by Dakura Suglo Augustine and Dean Suleimana. Dean Suleimana is the assistant referee 2, and Augustine Suglo is assistant referee 1. Rostum Senogbe is our class 1 referee from Ho and a colleague, a journalist.
Well, Prince, let's look at the team sheet briefly. And for Dreams FC, who are playing at home, coach Vladislav Veric is making one change to the side that lost 1-0 to Brecum Chelsea last week. For Dreams FC, coach Vladislav Veric starts with a 3-5-2 system of formation, where Abdullahi Masawudu is starting this afternoon's game in place of Michael Agbokonu, who is not feeling that well. So only one change made from that squad that lost 1-0 last week. For ASHGOLD, the away team, coach Isaac Kofi Castro is also making one change, and that only change comes in as Yao Ano is injured, not feeling that well, and his place has been taken by Opoku Ajimai in the 19th shirt. So only one change from Isaac Kofi Castro, and he is also starting with a 4-4-2 system here at the Theatre of Dreams. 4 times Premier League champions ASHGOLD looking forward to a performance where that man, Isaac Kofi Safo, also known as Castro, has given every indication that ASHGOLD come into this game with a lot of promise. And there you see the ASHGOLD players exchanging the pleasantries. We'll quickly have the toss in a minute. Abdul Jalilu is the captain for Dreams FC, and his opposite number, Richard Oseyajiman, for ASHGOLD. 90 minutes of fireworks is what this game promises to bring here at the Theatre of Dreams. And most of the time, matches are played here at the Theatre of Dreams. It turns out to be highly and keenly competed matches. And of course, the adrenaline is so high. Both matches, especially the home side, Dreams FC, almost always looking forward to winning that game comfortably. But here this afternoon, there's a challenge for Dreams FC because their reign at the top echelons of the Ghana Premier League table has been curtailed, and they're battling with 3 or 4 other teams on 23 points each. The likes of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the likes of Bichim United are all in there struggling for the points. But here at Daewoo this afternoon, let's see whether the magic of Dreams FC would work. They are one of the teams that we may not have put their eyes on in terms of a good performance in the first round, but they have been there and they have done that. Well, for Dreams FC, they'll be counting on their home invincibility. They have won 3 matches in a row, and they are still making sure after that loss against Kumasi and Satikoroko, they don't lose again. And that man, that coach, Vladislav Juric, had made sure all his 4 games he has played here has all turned out to be wins. He won against Diana Stars 4-2. He won against 11 Wonders by 2 goals to nil. He won here against Wafa, and he won here again against Liberty. And if you check the number of goals scored, he's been scoring 4, 3, and 2. And he seems to be on song. He seems to be in control anytime his side plays here. But what I'm afraid here is the form of Ashanti Gold. And if you could see what they did against Wafa at the Wafa Park, they frustrated them into them making their own mistakes, and Ashanti Gold had a field day. It was a game they could have won, but that form went on, and they thrashed Diana Stars 4-0.
Well, after that thrashing, obviously ASHGOLD seem unsung, but that's a technical bench of the home side, and Viric is in there. You also have Mr. Winfred Dormon. And also supporting them, I believe, is Eric Gawu, whom we saw, taking the players through a few of the places during warm-up.
Yes, and of course, he's a former striker, very deadly in his days, and you could see he's putting confidence. He's making sure the likes of Joseph Esso and Emmanuel Okran are in top tip shape for this game, and he will do well to make them score the goals here at the Theatre of Dreams.
Well, so 2 brothers will be playing against each other. Eric will be playing against his brother Joseph. Let's look out for that and how the 2 brothers perform in this game. And where we go for the commencement of this match. And it is Ashanti Gold who are playing from left to right. Ashanti Gold are sporting their traditional yellow and black colors. The lemon green obviously belongs to Dreams FC. Into the heart of defense for Ashanti Gold, and is cleared by Osei Ajiman. Not too far though, is picked up by Eric Esso. Bringing down his opponent Victor Odro in the process. It's going to be a first free kick. Free kick to Dreams FC. And the pass comes to the near side, Abdullah Ibrahim. Chance coming the way of Dreams FC. The pass is laid on, but it's blocked. Amwako with the header in there. Dreams will try to regather, but infringement.
And that's Stephen Bentel, the former Ebusia drops midfield dynamo in your shot. And I'll be watching out for him alongside David Abagna and Eric Esso. Both had a wonderful game against the Diana Stars.
David Abagna was in stupendous form when they played against the Diana Stars. I'm not too surprised that he ended up picking the MVP of the match in Obuasi. But obviously in that game he had a lot of support from his colleagues on the field of play, and he dutifully gave credence or credit to that. Free kick advantage to Ashanti Gold. As early on in this game, Amos Adai going down on that occasion. Controlled beautifully. Ball was taken away from him by Victor Udro. And so it's an opportunity for the away team to also threaten through the free kick. And it's going to be a very long one into the 18-yard box. It's dealt with by the defense of Dreams. Foot in there from Esso, but it doesn't go too far. And Kojo Amwako, ground not too smooth. And it's going to be a throw-in advantage to to ASHGOLD.
And we'll briefly talk about the pitch here at the Theatre of Dreams. Not a very well conditioned pitch, and it's maybe because of the weather here. The Harmattan probably making sure the grass do not turn into green and they don't grow that well for a very wonderful pitch.
Well, I'm sure it will turn out to such a good pitch. Of course, we'll be seeing the lush of the greens, but like you rightly said, the weather has had an effect on most of the fields, particularly here in Daewoo, where we've been here for for about 6 or 7 hours, and we've had showers of rain in bits and pieces. And so I'm sure when the rains finally, or the heavens finally open up for rain, we're going to see a lot of lash from most of the fields. Poor clearance. In fact, a miscue complete from Abdullah Ibrahim.
And one thing I'm told here, if it rains or showers a little bit just before the kickoff, it means Dreams are banging in more goals.
Let's see what happens. It's early days yet, and it's a corner kick advantage to ASHGOLD, floated in by Amos. Nothing comes out of that. It will be a welcome goal kick to ASHGOLD. And former international Thomas Drea, now the assistant coach for Ashanti Gold. A short one there from Solomon Agbasi. Ball goes out into touch. Poor ball control. Advantage will come the way of ASHGOLD. Captain Osei Ajiman swings play to the near side. Kwejo Amuako, Black Stars bound. And right after this game, the players will be joining their colleagues in camp. National camp, that is. Good ball control by Joseph Esso, but the referee will give him the advantage.
And we have still not seen that clash yet. Joseph Esso and Eric Esso, they have not come, probably meeting each other. We want to see that, clash, and let's see what both parties will bring on board. For a certain Joseph Esso, he'd want to bang in the goals here, and for Eric Esso, passing and making sure Dreams do not get closer to their 80-yard box is his aim.
That would be a battle to watch and savor. Dreams FC trying to put the passes together as they come forward. Deep into enemy territory now. There's an opportunity for a goal on target. The shot was fired. It was blocked by Ibrahim Samet, and it's a corner kick advantage. Oh, well, I beg your pardon. It's a penalty. Well, it looks like the assistant referee was right on the spot and saw that coming.
Well, from commentary position, it hit the hand of Samed Ibrahim. He is complaining that it hit the thigh, but watching the slow-mo, I guess it hit the hand. And referee Musa Mubarak probably getting it right, Prince.
Well, he did get it right. For a second, I thought that he had whistled for a corner kick, but it was obvious that there was some...
It hit the arm of Samed Ibrahim, the former New Dubiasi defender.
Well, he still claims that it hit his thigh. Would love to watch that replay a few times just to be sure. But anyway, it's a penalty kick for Dreams FC. 7 minutes gone in the first half, and just 3 steps back. Joseph Esso getting ready to effect the kick. Referee blows his whistle. In he goes, and that's the first goal of the match.
Well scored, well struck by Joseph Esso with precision and power. He chose his position, and Robert Dabo was beaten. It's Dreams FC 1, Ashanti Gold 0, and the theater of Dreams, like I told you, when it showers here, the goals are plenty.
Well, that's the first goal we've seen in the match. Dreams FC getting their noses up ahead. 1 goal to the good, and that's the retake of the penalty, expertly done. Robert Dabo went the right way, but I guess was a shade too late.
Yeah, because of the power. Couldn't get close to the ball, Robert Dabo.
So Esso does what he knows how to do best. He's got his first goal of the afternoon. I'm sure he'll be looking for more. Ashanti Gold will have to fight from the rear now. No problems at all as they move forward. This is Joseph Esso, the goal scorer. He's brought down from behind. And it's going to be a free kick. Stephen Bentil, right on his knees, clipped his legs off.
Well, Stephen Bentil got the ball, but got some part of Joseph Esso's feet. So probably well spot on by referee Mubarak here again.
Well, I seem to understand why captain Osajiman is frustrated. He's been shown the yellow card for that foul.
And that foul was from Stephen Benter,
exactly.
not him. Maybe he was shown the yellow card for complaining too much.
Maybe he was shown the yellow card for complaining. But it was Bentel who was there. Confirmation of that yellow card. Free kick advantage to Dreams. Emmanuel Okran would want to bend one from a distance. So would Suleiman Fahadu. And it's Fahadu. Copybook free kick, but poor ball control by Richard, I beg your pardon, by Abdullahi Masaudu.
It's early days yet, but of course, Dreams FC looks like well settled into, the game, and Ashanti Gold still making sure where do we start from. They are not into the game yet. The likes of Abagna, Amos Adai, and Eric Esso are not in the game yet. They are not controlling the ball as they want to. That is what they did against the Diana Stars, and they won. This time around, they have not started so well. And Dreams FC, I think, are in the mood for more goals.
Well, I can comprehend that they're playing at home. They would want to get back onto the winning trail, as it were. The obstacle for today is Ashanti Gold. And ASHGOLD would have to fight from the rear. This is Osajiman, lays a pass to the near side. Kwejo Amwaku sends in a long one. Dealt with in defense by the captain, Jalilu. And the cross comes in thick again. This time opportunities for a build-up for Dreams FC. Long ball in by Odro. There's a run for it on the far side down the byline. Ibrahim. Good work by Osei. And Dreams FC have rather won the throw-in. Slowly but surely, both sides warm themselves into the game. But against the run of play, Dreams FC shot into the lead, courtesy of a goal, well converted by Joseph Esso. And Robert Dabo will send a long ball in. Castro is looking a little bit worried. Of course, his side is down by 1. Ball brought down nicely and is taken over by Okran. Okran to the far side, and Dreams FC launch one up front. Target was Esso. No help coming. And it's also Ajiman getting to initiate an attack for ASHGOLD. Now there they go on the far side. That looks good enough, but Mark Ejekum has been flagged offside.
And Coach Safo Castro seems worried, not just because his team is down, but because they have not settled well. They are not playing probably to his tactics. You want to see more of David Abagna in the middle. You want to see more ball being possessed by Eric Esso. But for now, Dreams are dominating in the first 12 minutes.
That's a good enough start for them. And they control the midfield for now. ASHGOLD are yet to penetrate into the final third of their opponent. Strong tackle coming in there. And referee is going to have some harsh words for Frank Akoto.
And this time around, it was from Frank Akoto. A very bad tackle, very late. And of course, referee Musa Mubarak needs to stamp his authority. And the way Ashanti Gold defenders are hacking now the midfielders and probably the strikers of Dreams FC, they need to be careful, because those fouls they are creating could probably result in another goal.
South's bench of Ashanti Gold has a certain Jacob Esieduapao. Normally comes on as a sub in the dying embers of the game. Free kick advantage to Dreams. Ajenim Boateng, he leaves it for Okran. Gentle tap into the 18-yard box. The header is on. Quite a very strong one. Referee thought that was an unfair challenge. And so free kick it is for Dreams FC. This is the theatre of dreams, where a lot of dreams happen positively for Dreams FC. Timely header back, good defending by Ibrahim Samed. Amwako comes into the picture now, beats one, waits for options. Fortunately, that pass couldn't go too far. And so cool as cucumber, the lemon green shirted Dreams FC would want to come forward. Now ASHGOLD operating from the left, and in the process leaving the ball behind. An overhead scissors kick by Masaudu. Ball goes out and Ashanti Gold still have the advantage.
Yeah, you spoke about the ASHGOLD bench, but the man everybody is talking about is that young chap, Seto Say, the player they signed from Techima 11 Wonders. He is the new kid on the block, and the president of Ashanti Gold champion, they call him, and he told me, watch out for that boy. Today he will have 2 assists. We are yet to see him in action.
Well, it's just 15 minutes gone in the first half of this game. And Ashanti Gold are trying to pick up the pieces as they come forward. Now this looks like a very good opportunity for Isaac. And unfortunately, Isaac Opokwa Jiman's cross went straight to a defender. Advantage will still stay with ASHGOLD. Isaac tries to play the 1-2 with Abagna. Abagna sends in the cross, appeals for a handball. Referee says no. And they try switching from defense into attack. That was a bit far-fetched. Captain Richard Osayajiman. And Samed finds Amwako. And again, I don't know whether it's for want of using other strategies, but anytime Amwako gets the ball in his half, he wants to send the long one forward.
At least it was a little bit better for Ashanti Gold, keeping the ball for at least for 2 minutes, and they were pushing and probing. That is even more better than not probably playing at all. So a little more incursion from Ashanti Gold in the last 2 minutes or so, that would be good for their confidence.
Jalulu in defense for Dreams FC and captain, urging his colleagues to move forward. Throwing advantage to ASHGOLD. Referee Mubarak. Fair but firm. And ASHGOLD give the ball away, Okran. And now this is Esso. He wins a corner kick.
And his coach, Vladislav Juric, spoke about his performance and the way he works for the team. He supplies, he works hard, and he scores goals. This is his 8th goal of the season.
An all-round player, if you ask, and he's got a lot of dexterity. He's also got the flamboyance, playing on both feet. Unfortunately, that ball could not get to him before the drive, but Dreams FC will keep the pressure on. Ball kicked out into play, throwing advantage to Dreams. Quickly effected their coming forward, but again, lovely clearance from David Abagna, who falls deep to help. What a game he had against the Diana Stars. Dreams FC thread the pass through. Okran could not get to it. This is Isaac. Opokwajiman, he lays on the pass. ASHGOLD, switch play to the near side. Can Amwako get to it? Ever present Kojo Amwako. Long ball in and decided on nicely, but unfortunately, Ejekum could not continue that.
And for Kojo Amwaku on the right, you will love his seriousness and his tackles and the runs. But what is missing is his last delivery. And that has been what I've always asked. Can he give that pass, that assist for a goal? And he has not done that a whole season.
Well, Jude, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, he's been a player who's showed presence. And there's a player we're talking about. Gets the ball out of danger zone. Advantage will go to the home side. But always makes his presence felt whether he has to defend or he has to attack. And again, the final delivery seems to be the problem for Kojo Amwaku.
I mean, in the world of football, you look at right backs that have contributed immensely for probably their teams in terms of good crossing and good passing. Talk about Daniel Alves, talk about Cafu and the likes. We've not seen that in our local league, especially with the fullbacks.
No, we haven't seen that at all. And indeed, set pieces, etc., are not. They don't seem to be the forte that we have in our football. Meanwhile, there's a tussle going on there. Joseph Esso involved in it. ASHGOLD clear out, throw in advantage. Throwing quickly effected, but can he get in the cross? There's a strong tackle coming from ASHGOLD. David Abagna thought that he had won a goal kick for his side. Ibrahim Issa wins the corner kick for Dreams. Floats one in, poorly taken one, but he has another opportunity. And on the bench for Dreams FC today, there's Peter Sarko there, there's Abel Manome, Huzaf Ali, Ntango Robert, Michael Agbepono, and Clement Abdul Latif. Long ball floated in, that should have been a goal. Quick reflexes from Robert Dabo. There's a battle for the ball, and Dreams FC lose contention, lose control. But that was a very solid save from Robert Dabo.
Well, you just look at the replay and great reflexes. That has been the save of the game at the moment. Robert Dabo pulling off a wonderful reflex save. Oh, it was a great header from Abdullah Ibrahim, the centre back coming all the way to not home. But of course, that agility, that reflex from goalkeeper Robert Dabo makes it still Dreams 1, Ashanti Gold 0.
And we're going to see a lot of presence from Abdullah Ibrahim. He's noted for coming up and joining the attack when there's a time for a set piece. Free kicks, corner kicks, he's almost always there. A long kick back into the ASHGOLD territory. Poor clearance by Samed. And it's an advantage to Dreams.
Kind of worried to the bench of Ashanti Gold. They seem very worried and disturbed. Their team is down by 1 goal and they are not getting their rhythm right.
Rhythm, certainly they haven't gotten that. But it's one or two ways of encouraging themselves to get back into the game. They still need to put the pressure on. It's the incessant pressure that will work a breakthrough for them. But for now, it's Okran. Right over the top. No problems at all for Dabu. Had it covered all the way.
This time around, a very good free kick from Emmanuel Oka, the former WA All-Stars starman. But maybe probably looking for a little surprise. Trying to catch Robert Dabo on a surprise. And the ball couldn't dip that much enough like he wanted.
Chance gonna begging. Now is the turn of ASHGOLD. As they also thread passes and come forward. Amos Adai gives the ball away too easily. This is Esso. And turning defense into attack. That's good enough as they come forward. Ibrahim Issa. Tough customer in Richard Osayajiman. He hardly puts the foot wrong, Richard. Strong chase for the ball, but that obviously would go over the lines. So weather changes here again. We're having brief stints of sunshine and heavy weather here in Daewoo.
I'm sure it won't be long for the rains to start coming down.
Well, at least that would cool off the temperatures here. But ASHGOLD still look unsettled in the game. This is a Jekum. Market Jekum wins a throw-in for his effort. And Amuaku comes in to help. He's got quite a very good cross and a decent one. This time is long enough. But goalkeeper Agbasi was committed. Went down in the process.
So as it stands now, Dreams FC will leapfrog Midiama into second position on 26 points, and as well as Midiama on 26 points. Of course, Dreams FC having the better goal advantage here with 23 goals scored and conceded only 15. Midiama have scored 19 and also conceding 15. So as it stands now, Dreams FC are in second position, whilst ASHGOLD are on the 11th position.
And with Midiama also just losing their coach a couple of hours ago, confirmation of that. Samuel Boedu walks away. And there are a lot of changes that will be happening over the next couple of days, that's for sure. And the rumor is that Samuel Boedu is on his way to Accra to join Accra Hearts of Oak. There are others also in contention, and we've also been made aware that 11 Wonders will also be losing their coach, Ignatius, and he may be on his way to Takwa.
Well, but for Takwa, I can confidently tell you there's a new man in charge, and those rumors will be quashed very soon. There's a certain man called Seth Ablodi. He is a former scout for the Ghana Football Association as well as the video analyst for the Ghana Football Association. He is based in Finland, and I told you a couple of weeks ago that man was in town, and he is taking over from Samuel Boedu.
Well, that should be good enough for Midiama, especially after they started picking up some valuable wins and valuable points. But it's all fair here at Daewoo. As Abdullah Ibrahim gets the ball all the way back to goalkeeper Solomon Agbasi. Seems to be okay. Definitely will continue the game. Dreams come forward through Maxwell. Arthur, who lays on the pass. Joining the attackers, and when as Dreams FC move forward, fortunately that pass could not get to Okra, and he finally gets it. Kicks the ball all the way back to Robert Dabu. It's 26 minutes gone in the first half. If you've just joined us, welcome to Star Times at Departure Channel 247 for our continuing coverage of the Ghana Premier League. This afternoon, we are at the Theatre of Dreams in Daewoo, where Dreams FC play ASHGOLD. ASHGOLD coming up with an opportunity for a goal. Isaac in the right place at the right time, but couldn't get to the ball. Thought he had won the free kick there, Stephen Bentil. Ball goes out. The advantage will stay with Dreams FC. But ASHGOLD over the last match they've played, or the last couple of matches they played, have moved up a few notches. And Coach Castro was mindful of that, although he had a very tough game against Wafa in Sogakope. Came back and clawed back some pride by beating Aduana Stars by 4 unanswered goals. And here he is with the team today in Daewoo. Easy clearance for Kwejo Amuaku, but it goes only as far as Dreams FC. Abdullah Ibrahim lays on a pass from the far side. Now they come forward. Masaudu's pass, not well read. And thumps one downfield. Abagna Isaac Opokwajiman couldn't get to the ball early enough. But Ajekum sets up the pass, and that was quite good. Agbasi had it covered all the way, but very good opportunity coming the way of the visitors this afternoon through Isaac Opokwajiman.
Well, of course, Isaac Opokwajiman, he has been a revelation for Ashanti Gold this season, always stepping up when the need arises. He's not been bagging in the goals, but his general work for Ashanti Gold and the performance he has been putting in for Ashanti Gold has been awesome. I saw him at Soga Kope, and he was brilliant on that day. He's been very lively for Ashanti Gold. That man there, David Abagna.
And Ashanti Gold coming up with opportunities, but unfortunately that final pass, again, Amos Adai knows it. That final pass has almost always been telling since the commencement of the game.
Of course, I agree, Prince. And you would want more from Amos Adai and David Abagna. They should supply the ammunition for Mark Ejekum to finish, or probably Isaac Opokwajiman to finish. And those two strikers are not getting the support and the supply from the middle. And David Abagna is one of the players people are looking up to here, and he has not stepped up.
Almost half-hour mark hit here. ASHGOLD pressing on for the much-needed equalizer. Ball cleared away by Dreams. Strong run there coming in. Amwako, can he get to the ball? Ball a bit faster than him. Limps away. Referee Mubarak, so far so good for our match officials here today.
But ASHGOLD missing their influential goal machine in the shape of Yawano. And I think it will be a big blow for them.
Well, we realized that he had a thigh injury in the last game against the Diana Stars, and it looks like he may not have recovered fully from that injury.
Of course, and his coach told us that he has still not recovered fully. They wouldn't want to put him here, and they've left him at the Black Stars camp in Accra.
Well, obviously, we would not want to jeopardize an opportunity to play for the senior national team, the Black Stars, in that double header coming up. But one of the more mature and forceful players for Ashanti Gold, gets goals as and when, and also supports a lot in terms of assists. Obviously missing Yawano here today. Abagna is in the fray. Dreams take over. Work the 1 and 2s in defense. Abdul Jalilu, Ibrahim Issa, all coming in to assist each other as they try and put a lot of effort into moving the ball forward into enemy territory. Long ball into the 18-yard box, and eventual clearance by Amwako, not too far. Osei gives the ball away, the captain. And ASHGOLD will turn defense into attack. This is Isaac Opokwajiman. Threads the pass to the far side. Can Ejekum get to it? He gets to the ball but leaves it behind. Battles for it. Referee says the game should continue. And then eventually he gives the advantage of a free kick to Ashanti Gold, penalizing Abdullahi Masaudu.
But look at the slow-mo that Abdullahi Masaudu was kicking the back of Makejekum. It was glaring.
Free kick to ASHGOLD. Sandana Bagna behind the ball. It's floated in thick and fast. Last ditch header goes off target.
Great delivery from David Abagna. It was causing problem for the defense of Dreams.
And Akoto was there, got his head to it. Another of the players who loves to join the attack when there are set pieces. Corner kick effected by Amos. He's still dangling in there. Shot is fired on target, blocked and returned. And Eric Eso thought that he had the better of his brother Joseph Referee said otherwise. And there we see the two brothers in contention. Eric stands tall on this occasion.
So the Theatre of Dreams have been a place teams do not pick many wins here. They've only lost once here the whole season, and it was Kumasi Asante Kotoko that won here by a lone goal. Since then, they have won all the 4 matches they've played here, and since that man, Vladislav Viric, became the head coach of Dreams. Such a wonderful result they've been getting here.
Yep. Dreams chasing their 7th win in the ongoing season. They managed to pick 6 wins, 5 draws, 4 losses, one of them conceded here at home. Isaac Opoku Ajiman lobs the ball into the 18-yard box. This is Mark. Amwakun sensing the drive. Header was misdirected but cleared out. And the heavens are slowly opening up with showers of rain. Dwarfs on the offensive. Good skill, lays on the pass. Suleiman Fahadu stopped dead in the tracks in midfield. Suleiman tries to recover. That was a late challenge. Eric Esso is in a haste to continue with the move, but it's a free kick. That will go to Fahadu. Yellow card.
And Prince, remember I told you it won't be long for the rains to start coming down.
And you also told me that it won't be long for the goals to continue. Well, Dreams are leading by 1. And that was the challenge that got Fahadu the yellow card. Osai's free kick is cut out. Esso lays on the pass, finds Okran. Trying to find Esso. Couldn't get there early. So Dwarfs are doing the most simplest of things, getting into open spaces. I beg your pardon, Dreams are doing the most simplest of things, getting into open spaces, retrieving the balls when ASHGOLD lose them. They still lead by 1, by the way. And we've got 10 minutes to go. Ball travels over the line for a goal kick advantage. And these players are eager beavers, would want to join their colleagues on the field of play as and when they can. But for Seajiman, it's work as usual at the office, tidying up in defense. Did the ball travel the line, travel over the line? Yes, it did. Dwarfs have a throw-in. Masaudu would effect that. Good ball control, ASHGOLD. And eventually the ball is taken away from them. Foot up there. Referee was right there on the spot. Will give the advantage to Dreams. Weather change here is almost always immediate. And the heavens are opening up gradually with some showers of rain. Long kick into the 18-yard box, dealt with by ASHGOLD. Solid header in there as well. Would love to twist and turn, but did not get the opportunity. Now ball comes back to Victor. And Amwako sends it away. Isaac Opoku-Ajiman, solid tackle, comes in there from Abdullah Ibrahim. And Amwako lays on the pass. An opportunity for a burst forward by ASHGOLD, but again, it's that last telling effect of a pass that lets them down. This is Esso Joseph, that is, lays on a through ball and a through pass. Nothing comes out of it. Robert Dabu would restart the initiative for ASHGOLD.
Tell you what, Prince, ASHGOLD are not doing enough to worry the likes of Abdullah Masaudu, Abdullah Ibrahim in the defense, alongside Abdul Jalilu. they are not troubling them enough, and you need to put excessive pressure for them to make those mistakes you want to capitalize on. In midfield, David Abagna has, left the middle and he's operating from the left wing. I don't know why, and he's leaving a certain hole in the middle for ASHGOLD. If you want to win and break this Dreams defense down, you need to control affairs and make sure your assists are going through. I've not seen it for ASHGOLD this afternoon.
Nothing seems to have worked for them so far. 38 minutes gone in the first half, and Dreams FC seem to have an antidote to almost all the initiatives that ASHGOLD have.
And of course, it's not been a vintage performance from Dreams either, but they are doing the necessary simple things, and it's making them win a day.
Very simple, very necessary. Stephen Bentil apologizing for that. There'll be a temporary hold up for now. 38 minutes gone in the first half. It's Dreams FC 1, ASHGOLD 0. And only hope that he gets back up onto his feet. Dormont, the assistant coach of Dreams FC, he's held the fort many a time. Of oh, cool. I love that. Nudge in the back.
And those two are teammates in the Black Stars, Joseph Esso and Kojo Amwako.
It's always nice to find the camaraderie, sportsmanship between players of a. It's not a war out there. The game of football.
And I'm sure one will be teasing the other. The game goes to an end here.
Well, there'll be a lot of teasing. But that will be a very friendly atmosphere. It will be done in a friendly atmosphere. Esso is content. Heavens have in will continue.
First time in 45 minutes I've seen the Dreams backline go to sleep. There was no Abdullah Ibrahim or probably the captain Abdullah Jalilu in presence, and that's a worry. If you could play all the football and don't focus for 90 minutes and you go to sleep in that minute, you get punished, and they nearly got punished.
Nearly got punished there. And what a time to have scored if the goal had happened. It would have been a very, very good consolation for ASHGOLD, and of course a tonic to get back into the game proper itself. Amos Adai beating in the air. Quick recovery by Dreams FC. Esso in a strong battle with ASHGOLD's Ibrahim Samed.
And also winning most of the battles against Ibrahim Samed this afternoon.
Two minutes of time added on is what we've played here. And I'm sure that any moment from now, center referee for this afternoon's game, Musa Mubarak, will bring the game to a temporary halt. But Dreams have an opportunity. Crosses on, and it's a corner kick. That's a good display of footwork from Ejinim Boate Mensah.
He's a good player. He turns well. He can pick an assist. And this time around, that was a brilliant dummy.
And I noticed that he's the taker of all the corner kicks here. He swings in one again and it's headed out by ASHGOLD, but it's an opportunity for Dreams FC. They drive from behind. Good enough. And for opportunities such as these, I beg your pardon, is well taken, as you can see. Lost the target, not completely, but it was good enough from Maxwell Arthur. And there goes the referee's whistle for the end of the first half. First 45 minutes obviously belongs to the home side.
Of course, Dreams doing the most thing that is the most important here. And they've played so well. It hasn't been a vintage performance from them, but they are leading here from that man, Joseph Hessel. He can't stop scoring. Score 8 goals this season for Dreams FC. And I tell you what, ASHGOLD have a mountain to climb if they don't show up for the party.
It's the end of the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams in Dewu, where we're bringing you action in the Ghana Premier League. At the end of the first 45 minutes is Dreams FC 1, ASHGOLD 0. We have more to bring your way in the second half, and so we'll do a very quick break, and when we come back, we obviously will get straight into the action with Dreams and ASHGOLD. It's 1-0 at halftime.